Hey, let's jump right in. I am going to share some footage from recent outings, some thrift store finds, and also some thrift store catch and releases, and some products I've recently panned, as well as my opinions on them. Let's get started. I had really wanted to check out the Miromar Outlets in Estero. I ended up going late last year, 2 weeks in a row, because I loved it so much. I got some Christmas shopping done and some shopping for myself, if I'm being honest. My son and I checked out the Turtle Pond area in one of the courtyards at this outlet mall. It was so much fun. There were a lot of families there who were just kind of hanging out watching the turtles. I also loved that they had information about the kinds of turtles they had there. It was like a fun little educational thing that we could do while we were shopping. And I really enjoyed it, and so did my son. Also, I'm a huge fan of Christmas decorations on palm trees. It's probably my favorite thing about being a Floridian. Thought y'all might find this funny / maybe useful. When I go shopping at Aldi or a similar grocery store, often I will utilize this basket at the bottom of the stroller, but I always have a bag or two set up with carabiners on the stroller handle. You're not really supposed to do that, but I do. Use your judgment. I never put anything too heavy in those bags because I don't want to risk tipping the stroller backwards. That basket underneath is a really great place for anything heavy. Now you can go ahead and laugh, but my kid always tries to stand up in the shopping cart seat. I got this vest. It's called the Baby Bear. It's a flight vest intended for when your kid's a lap child on an airplane. We use it for that. I also use it as added security in a shopping cart. Sometimes if he's being real feisty, I'll also tie him into the cart with a scarf in addition to the seatbelt that's already in the cart. Now, as I've mentioned before, I am working on panning, or basically working my way through a lot of products that I have a lot of. I have a lot of sunscreen, and SPF does expire, so I have to hustle with that. I just finished this Vacation sunscreen spray, the Classic Spray SPF 50. It smelled amazing. I use it for my arms because as a Floridian, I have to be careful because the sun is really strong, so I kept it by my front door and would spray it on every time I was going to drive somewhere. I will say, besides the whole retro thing that I obviously love, it's not sticky. I will be repurchasing once I run out of my other sunscreens. Moving on, I finished my bio oil and my bread hair oil around the same time, which is why they are pictured, videoed, whatever, together. I will say the bio oil I didn't hate. It wasn't my favorite. It was just, I think the consistency was a little weird for me, but a lot of people love it, so don't let me sway you there. I'm not against body oils. It just really wasn't something that I personally loved, but again, a lot of people love it. The bread hair oil was the first hair oil I ever purchased. It lasted me a very long time. I won't say 100% that I'll be rebuying it, just because I want to try a couple others first. But I liked it a lot, and I would definitely come back to it if I didn't find something else I liked more. It smells really, really good. Moving on to thrift store catch and releases, this toucan painting, this nature scene, the Tuscan mom stuff, Florida grandma, Tuscan mom. I love the framed fruit, real cute. And then I liked these heels a lot, and also these. If I could walk in heels the way I want to, I would have got them. More Tuscan mom type things. This, Now the file cabinet itself was not in workable condition, but those magnets, I ended up going back for the Adderall one. It has a paint splotch on it, but oh my gosh, I love a good vintage magnet. I really do. Now look, I've lived in Florida for years, but I still get really excited when I see a gator in a pond, and I saw a gator in a pond, and I got to say, see you later, alligator. In the very literal sense, that made me happy. I really love to support local businesses, and Key West Subs in Englewood is one of my favorites. If you find yourself in the area, it's adorable, The food is really good, and the people are so friendly, and they have all these cute little like jokes up at the register. I just highly recommend it. In other news, I have been getting back into roller skating. I am guilty of using tennis courts. Don't come at me. So while I do plan to share my thoughts on hair products I will be trying or have already tried, I first wanted to share my very minimalist hair routine, just so you have a baseline for what my hair usually looks like. When I say wash and go, I am not joking, okay? This is my hair before washing it. I look gross here, whatever. This is my hair freshly washed and air dried. You can see my most recent tone out is fading, so as an aside, I will need to retone my hair. It is getting very yellow. And this is my hair fully brushed out. Now, I have the tiniest bit of wave to my hair, and if I follow a wavy routine, it does look really nice, but frankly, I don't usually do that. It's just extra time and effort that I don't always have to give. So this is a realistic look at what my hair looks like typically without product. And moving on to things I bought from the thrift store, this memo board, I don't know what year it's from, but on the back there is an address you can send a request for a new pen to for like 50 cents. So I don't know, I feel like this is old, but I did unpack it and use it because I do believe in using my things, but I was very drawn to this. Speaking of things I was drawn to, remember that Adderall magnet? Yeah, I went back for it. They didn't even want to let me pay, so I just made a donation of like $1. I did scrape the paint off of it after filming this. You've obviously picked up on me liking vintagey type things. This umbrella, oh my gosh, I fell in love with it instantly and I had to have it. Anyway, this was kind of all over the place, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings and stay tuned for more. There will always be more.